Hi, my name's Carl. Welcome to the video training series. Today we're working in the store and we're going to be looking at product reviews. Now if I just go to our product here, across the top the last tab is called reviews. Now we need to activate reviews first, and to activate that we need to do that in the options, and then we go to store options, then down to reviews. We need to enable customer reviews for your store. Select that. Now it's important to have a review disclaimer heading and a disclaimer policy. There has been one automatically put in the system for you, but you can edit and change this to whatever suits you. Once you've enabled that, you need to go File and then Synchronize. Okay, and we'll just have a look at the website. Okay, so this was the product before we enabled the reviews. Now we refresh the page. Okay, now we can actually see that we've got in brackets here something that says no reviews and then add a review. Okay, obviously there's no reviews in this product just yet, so we select add review. Now what we have here is we have a series of questions. Firstly, the customer writing a review adds their name and their email address. Now the name and email address aren't shown on the web. It just allows you to verify that this is actually a customer of yours. Okay, there is actually a screen name here for the customer at your nickname, and that is shown. Okay, so the customer fills in these details here. Then they have a self description. Now all these items are editable. I'll just go through those in a moment. Now self-description, we've got expert, understand all aspects, general, or novice. We have pros, preset pros for your product. Also people can add their own pro with a maximum of 40 characters. And then there are cons to the product as well. Cons there, as well as they can also add their own. Then there's a rating regarding preset headings, rating from a 1 to a 5, and you can have as many headings as you like, as well as comments. Now I'll just go back to the program. Okay, it's on the right hand side here. We have the customer self rating, the default pros, the default cons, and the ratings options. Okay, now every line or heading is actually delimited by a comma. So for instance, if we look at say the default pros, works well, comma, handles great, comma, lives up to all its promises, comma, and you can keep adding. So you can take any of these out or add to them, but just make sure you use a comma to delineate between two separate headings. Okay. And when you've put in your specifications that you require for your reviews, you can then go to File and then Global Editor. You can select, for instance, new boats. We'll select all the products, and then select Review Setup. So what this will do, this will change all of the settings that we've done now for all these specific products. Now, if it applied to all of your products, you can then select everything, and everything will be done by selecting Update. Okay, we'll just cancel that. Okay, now we'll go and put a review on a product and see how that looks. Okay. Okay, so I'll just say works well, handles great, difficult to use. Okay, now under the ratings, I'll go with say 3 or 4 or 5 or 4. Fantastic. Very happy with product. Okay, now you'll see here that we actually have a enter a code. This here is to stop the spammers getting to your website. Okay, we'll submit that and then we'll have a look and see how we go. Okay, we'll see a message here now. It says, thank you for your review. We will verify your details and post a review. Okay, so now if we go back to the program and then we synchronize. Okay, now we can see that we have Bobby in here has left a review, so we select that and we can actually see how Bob's rated it, and you can actually verify Bob's details from here. If somebody decided to spam you and give you a hard time and it wasn't a genuine review, you can actually delete the review, so you actually have control over what people write on your website. Now, the advantage of using a review is if a customer is looking at a product online on your website and they were nearly ready to purchase or not quite sure, and you had a series of reviews saying, hey, the product is great, the service from you guys is fantastic, delivery was on time, they're going to be more inclined to purchase the product. Also, Google do like reviews as well. It's a sort of it's an open sharing thing, so reviews are very, very effective on your website. Okay, now we'll synchronize that one to make sure that's okay online, and we'll have a look on the website. Okay, we'll just go back to the web, refresh. Okay, so now we can see we have one review. So if we select that, we can actually see what Bob wrote about your product. Now, when you actually attract more and more reviews, you'll have 4 reviews to a page, and then it will go to a second page from there. So that concludes this video training. Thank you very much.